Good morning, students. Today we will discuss our history first chapter, the rise of nationalism in Europe. Okay. So before discussing, I just want to say what is nationalism. Nationalism we have discussed in class 9 and 8 also. Nationalism means your love towards your nation. That means the rise of nationalism means strong feelings arise in the minds of the people having in the country towards their nation is called as nationalism. So nationalism, how it created in the minds of the people of Europe countries, we will discuss in this chapter gradually and slowly. So first we will start this chapter from France. As we have discussed in Standard 9, the first chapter, French Revolutions, we have got many ideas about the nationalism, the revolution, the republic, monarchy, constitutional monarchy, absolute monarchy. We have got lots of ideas. National Assembly and their national anthem. We have discussed in last year classes. In this class, we will also start this chapter with our French Revolution. Okay, so let's start. Okay, today I will discuss French Revolution and the idea of nation. French is a nation which is situated in Europe. We have studied more things about in French Revolution, class 9. In this chapter, we will start the French Revolution again. I am not talking about what is the causes of the French Revolution, how it was broke out in France. We will not discuss about. I just come to the result points. French Revolution was occurred 1789, no doubt. What happened after French Revolution? Transfer of sovereignty from the monarchy to body of French citizens. What is the name of the body of French citizens? The body of French citizens is known as National Assembly. It is known as National Assembly. So there is a National Assembly was also there, but there was no value of National Assembly. But after the revolution, more priority given to National Assembly, and France became constitutional monarchy. Constitution given more priority than the king or than the monarch. The people constitute the nation and shape its destiny. Now the destiny of the country is in the hands of the people. Then after 1789, what happened? What happened? We will discuss later. But how the idea of nationalism, the chapter name is nationalism. So we will discuss how people think or thought about to do the revolution against the monarch, which was a very old dynasty was ruling, that is Bourbon dynasty ruling several hundred years. Still at that, up to that time, why they are not doing revolution, and this time what happened? The people had done the revolutions. The first point we will discuss making of nationalism in this class. We will discuss 2 points. In the next class we will discuss another 2 points on Monday. So this class we will discuss about making of nationalism in France, how it was made, and second part we will discuss effects of French Revolution on other countries. After the French Revolution, how it is affected to the other countries. The first point we will discuss about making of nationalism in France. So what happened in France, that people started doing revolution against a strong monarch, Louis XVI, who belongs to Bourbon dynasty. What happened in France, that people participated in the revolution. How they are motivated to themselves, or who motivated to themselves to participate and do the revolution against the strong monarch. Let's start the first point, nationalism in France, how it created. Nationalism in France, how it is created. The first point is idea of la patrie and la citoyen. What is the meaning of la patrie and la? La patrie means fatherland, and la citoyen means citizen. There is a message spreading that every citizen should be equal. Every citizen should be equal. The idea of la patrie and la citoyen emphasize the nation emphasized the notion of a united community. They wanted to make a united community enjoying equal rights. Every citizen, we have discussed in the last class, last year classes, that there is 3 states, and first state, second state, third state, and third states are not enjoying the equal rights as per the first and second state given. But after this French revolutions, equality established. So one point is equality established. They all belongs to a one fatherland and they all are equal in front of the law. Second one is a new flag was introduced. What do you mean by new flag? In the previous, before revolution, there was the monarchy flags. That means the king's flag was there. After abolition of monarchy, a new tricolor flag was introduced and it was chosen in the former royal standard. Third one is National Assembly, given more priority. Who made the laws for the country? But previously, who made the laws for the country? The monarchy was made the monarch or the king made the laws for the country. Now, National Assembly given more priority. States General was elected, who became the member of the National Assembly. States General renamed as National Assembly. Centralized administrative system was introduced. A new centralized administrative system we will discuss later during the Napoleon reign. Abolished internal customs duties. Many internal custom duties, that means within a country. Internal means within the country. If you are going one state to another state, then you have to pay the custom duties. Custom duties were taking when there is an important export. But in our country, custom duties was taken from them. Those are coming from other countries. But internal states, there is no custom duties was taking. It's taking. But in this case, before revolution, internal business also, they are taking custom duty. The government was taking custom duties. But after revolution, it is abolished. Next point we come to here. Uniform system of weight and measures. Different weights and measures was there. That means weight means when we are doing the weight, when we are buying the potatoes, tomatoes. So they are giving us through the weight 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg. And measures are 3 meters, 1.5 meters. These are measures. And this weight and measures was different from state to state. Now it is introduced the same weight and measures of all over the states. Then the 7th point is regional dialects discouraged. Dialects means language. Different type of language was introduced, was running in the different states. But after this revolution, only one language given emphasis, that is French. French language introduced all over the country, and now all are bound to tell or to talk in French language. So regional languages are discouraged in this way. In this way, a unity came out in France country, which brought this big revolution known as French Revolution. I hope you all of you have understood. Nationalism France, idea of l'arbitre and la citoyenne, all are equal. New flag introduced. National Assembly introduced. So some actions are made before revolutions that create nationalism within the people's mind, and after the revolution also some steps are taken to establish more nationalist feelings in the minds of the French peoples. So these are the points how nationalism creates in France, and this type of nationalism not only limited within the country of France, it started to spread all over Europe one by one country. In this chapter, the rise of nationalism in Europe, not in France, but we have started France because it is common and it is the more unique country in Europe. So it was the beginner of all the things in Europe. So we have started this chapter with France nationalism. We will go one by one country. But how they adopted this France administrative systems one by one, we will discuss later. And in this class, we will again discuss we will discuss the effects of French revolutions on other countries. The effects of French revolution on other countries. The first point I have all of you clear. I will show you in the book also. In the second point, effects of French revolution in the other countries. The first effect is different cities of Europe, students and other members of educated middle classes began setting up Jacobin club. The first point is making of Jacobin club. In different countries. Making of Jacobin. We have known about Jacobin club, Robespierre government. This type of club was also made in different type of countries. Different countries, activities and campaigns prepared the way of French armies and moved into Holland, Belgium, Switzerland. First they spread up to this nationalism, spread to Holland, Belgium and Switzerland. Next, the last point is French army began to carry the idea of national. They began to carry the idea of nationalism to other countries. Here I am telling to one thing that after French revolutions 1804 we have discussed that the starting of Napoleonic era. Napoleon wanted to establish a strong and big countries in Europe. He conquered many states or many countries in Europe and established a big empire in Europe. After establishment of Napoleonic reign or Napoleonic administrations, they are all major things. All the things that are different from state to state or country to country, he wanted to establish one type of same thing all over the country. Okay, I hope all of you understand. I will discuss other two parts, that is Napoleonic Code and its advantages, end of Napoleonic Code or Napoleonic reign. Napoleonic reign we will discuss in the next class. I hope all of you understand. If you not understand, you call to me. Thank you. Have a nice day.